The country Mexico, more specifically Mexico City, carries various traditions and other social structures. Two of these traditions are the Day of the Dead and La Quinceañera, while social structures are things like machismo energy. These two traditions, as well as the social structure, is also still carried today in Mexico and throughout Mexico City. Diving deeper into the social structures, machismo culture being one, it is probably considered the biggest turnoff in any Latinx community. The term machismo actually originated in the year 1930 to 1940 and was developed in Spain. Machismo is defined as, from the Oxford Languages, a strong or aggressive masculine pride permitted by man. In short terms, very simple, a very exaggerated masculine male. Alicia Nunez, in her article, mentions that machismo men initiate self-set-up roles for women to complete regarding loving a man in her life. In a Hispanic household, some things women are expected to do regarding living with one of these men is to serve the men in the house first. Whether they're old, small, young, your older brother, it doesn't matter, any man will get a plate of food first. Women are expected to cook, clean, take care of the house, take care of the children without little to no help from the man in the house. This is because the man regarding this structure is only meant to work and provide for the family, and it really gives no other emotion in a Hispanic household. So regarding women overall, it is simply to act like a damsel in distress 24/7. Without an education or an opinion and really just relying on the guy for anything, the structure kind of just feeds into itself. The overall effects of machismo is pretty prominent in any Hispanic household. Alicia Nunez, in her article, studies the depression and mental impact machismo has had in Hispanic women. From men being involved in this way of thinking and acting, as well as dehumanizing their girlfriend or their wife, it has made them feel restless and nervous, just overall unstable in their own house. An insight on a culture made to look so nice and caring for women is actually anything but. An idea that Latinas should not share personal thoughts or needs in order to maintain harmony in their relationship with a male partner, which a high amount of men had said yes to. So overall, a lot of women being brought into this way of thinking and being taught these practices affects them a lot in the long run. But these practices are slowly drifting away due to the rising generation of Latinas in America, who are tired of partaking in these practices, me being included. Moving on to a nicer tradition like quinceañeras. From the history, meaning, and traditions, it is beautiful. It's truly a beautiful part in any Hispanic culture. The idea of your family walking you into womanhood is actually originated by the Aztecs. But throughout the years, each Latin culture has built it up on top of what a quinceañera should consist of. The meaning behind having a quinceañera is a girl coming into age of womanhood or adulthood. Latin countries as well as Puerto Rico participate in this tradition. When a girl becomes 15 years old, she's considered a woman, and the traditions revolved around a quinceañera show it. Davila Pachita mentions how when the day the girl turns 15, she is ready for marriage. And from that day onward, she'll be treated differently by her family, friends, and other peers. The traditions inside the quinceañera consist of the dress, the church ceremony, the doll, the wand, the waltz, the court, the shoe exchange, and then the jewelry. Speaking by my own experience of being involved in this culture and having one, the dress to any girl is probably the main part, and planning the quinceañera is probably the most exciting one as well. The dress is supposed to be big and puffy to show the significance of going into womanhood. La quinceañera will go to the church to perform the religion aspect that goes into it with the priest, where they will bless them and such. After the church, they will move on to the actual party where La quinceañera will perform her waltz, surprise dance, and father-daughter dance. After dancing with her father, the father will take the child's shoe, take it off, and put on the woman's heel to signify that she's officially gone into womanhood, which highlights the significance. Lastly, they give La quinceañera the doll and the jewelry. The jewelry consists of a tiara, a wand, and a ring. These things are gifted solely to her. This is actually my ring that I still wear. right here. Yeah, if you can see it. I still wear it, you know. So the doll given to La Quinceañera is because it is seen as the last childlike gift she would receive. So it's called in Hispanic culture La Muñeca. Overall, the quinceañera is a vital part in Mexican and overall I would say Latin culture. Lastly, one of the biggest traditions celebrated in Mexican culture and has made its way to America would be the Day of the Dead or La Dia de los Muertos. The Day of the Dead is embedded into Aztec and Mesoamerican cultures, which date back to 3,000 years. So originally it was part of the Aztec and Mesoamerican cultures, but the holiday was spread around through Spain, Latin America, and the United States as more people were recognizing it as a holiday. The meaning of this holiday is truly beautiful. It signifies a day highlighted to rituals to honor death as a whole, and to show that it's a beautiful part in the life cycle. Really, it is just a day where they overall celebrate their loved ones' legacies as well as show how much they were loved and cared for. Rebecca mentions in her article that the day consists of grave sites and creating ofrendas or altars. These are little places in the home that contain a place for the loved one's passing. These ofrendas are made up of pictures of their late family members, candles, sweets, decorations, and personal offerings. People gather to food and music, to dance and be a part of the celebration to the spirits in the afterlife. The Day of the Dead is something that people will cherish and still celebrated today. All in all, these are just few traditions and social structures that Mexico City and the country of Mexico followed through with as a whole. All these traditions and practices still make up and are practiced in Mexico today, as well as other countries who have picked up on these traditions as well. From Day of the Dead, quinceañeras, and social structures, Mexico City will become to offer beautiful culture.